Yoga poses involved in this video will help improve core strength and challenge your balance. So there's about 3 poses involved that you can practice anytime throughout the day, whether it's morning, afternoon or evening. So first of all, just take a few breaths before we start. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and then soften the lips and exhale out of the mouth for longer. And we're just sat in a cross-legged position, or you can stretch out the legs. Just tuning into your breath before we start any sort of movement. And taking another deep inhale, softening the lips and exhale out of the mouth. So now bring yourself onto all fours to a tabletop position. It's like hands are coming out to shoulder height, knees at hip level. Relax the feet. We're just going to start to drop the belly and relax the hips back. Look straight ahead and take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, curve from the lower back. And just allow the bend to happen throughout the full spine, breathing out, and just look in between the gap through the legs. So we're taking the hips back, and just let the belly relax, look straight ahead, and breathe in, breathe out, curving the spine, releasing the head, looking down in between the gap. So breathing for 4 natural breaths. Breathing in now through the nose. Breathing out as you're curving the spine. Letting the head drop to release tension out of the back of the neck. Taking the hips back, releasing the belly. You can even bend the elbows a little bit as well. On curving the spine, releasing the head. So take your time, there's no rush. The slower that you're moving, the more that you will feel out of the positions, the poses. So bring yourself back to a flat back. What we're going to do now is to pick up one leg on a bent knee, stretch it back to hip level, point the toes down toward the floor. And notice the balance is now shifted over to the opposite leg. Exhale as you bend the knee and bring the leg in toward the chest. Stretch the leg back to hip level, flexing the foot so the toes are pointing down. Breathing in, keeping the core engaged as you pull the leg in toward the chest for 4 natural breaths. So this one is testing your balance, keeping your core active. And while you're doing this, look down at the floor or the gap in between the hands. And just make sure the leg is coming to hip level. It's not coming too high. Just make sure it's at hip level. You're looking down. And then just pop the leg back down. So we're just going to do on the other side now. So I'll just turn round. So picking opposite leg up on bent knee. Stretch the leg to hip level. Toes are pointing down. Breathe in. Pulling the leg in toward the chest. Stretching the leg back. Just make sure you're widening out the fingers. Make sure the hands are grounded. Bending that knee, bringing it in toward the chest, stretching that leg back. Really take your time with this and look down so you've got that focus and concentration. When you've breathed enough breaths, bring the leg back in, widen out the legs, take the body back on the heels of the feet, and just let the forehead rest on the mat. Create two fists. And relax the hands and head on top of each other. Just returning your attention back to your breath. Bring the hands back in, just rolling out the wrists. So you can try that to keep your core strength active, and then to challenge your balance even more, bring yourself to tabletop on all fours. Check hands are coming out to shoulder height, knees at hip level. Relax the feet. So picking up the leg on a bent knee, straighten it back to hip level. Toes are pointing down. If you want to challenge even more, slowly lift the opposite hand up. Stretch out in front of you, out to shoulder height. Breathing in through the nostrils. Bending the elbow, opposite knee. Exhale out of the mouth. For 4 natural breaths. Taking your time. And back down. So again on the opposite side, opposite leg, pick up on a bent knee, straighten it back to hip level, walk the opposite hand up the mat, straight up in the air, palm face down, breathe in through your nose, exhale, bending the opposite elbow and opposite knee, and bring it in toward the chest. So reaching out, breathing in, coordinating your breath as you're moving the opposite arm and opposite leg, reaching out, breathing in through your nose, and exhale as you're pulling everything in toward the chest. And back down onto all fours. Just releasing the belly, breathing in, curving the spine up, releasing the head, breathing out. Rolling out the wrists. Finish off just reaching the arms up, breathing in, breathing out to finish the practice.